Hi everyone and welcome to another episode by Poor Man Gamer. It has been quite a while since I last posted a video. Um, I could tell you all sorts of reasons why. I mean, life's been very busy. I got sick and got hit with some nasty stomach bug. But the truth of the matter is, now I think back, I kind of burned out from this game and I got a little tired of it, just like many of you did. And the reason is this, right? And I'm going to share with you in the next video. In my other account, I get myself to the Tiberium League in the last season. You know, I played a few games. I was able to win a few, lose a few. Okay, yeah, no big deal. But what ended up really happening was I realized it's very hard for me to change units and try new things because once you get to about level 11, level 12, it's very, very difficult to try new units because you just can't, right? It takes so long to collect cards to get up to that level. And so I got a little tired and I said, you know what, I'm going to take a step back from it. I'm going to take some time off and then I'll come back. I'll feel a little refreshed and I'm going to see if I feel a little happier. And so I play the game again, latest with the Cabal's War Games, and I feel a little happier. And so I'm going to share with you how I found my joy. The Cabal's War Games, I watched quite a few videos posted by Blade and Captain Benzie and these other guys. I noticed a lot of them recommended the use of a sniper. So as a free-to-play player, I can guarantee you that it's very hard to get cards for a sniper because it's an epic card. And so I know this video is coming a little late, but this is actually the deck I recommend. A Missile Squad, MG Squad, Jump Jet, Wardog, Pippo, and Talon. And I'm hoping now that I feel a little bit more refreshed about this game, I'll consistently post videos a little bit more. I mean, I got a little fed up when EA did the reset, and then when I got a new cell phone, Google thought that I was trying to steal my own account. And so I was caught in an infinite loop where the account wouldn't work for 5 days and yada yada yada. A lot of issues, and the game just wasn't as fun for me anymore. But now it's a little more fun again. So here we go. I'm going to show you exactly what I do with my deck. Now, most of my deck in this case are level 9s. Pip-Bow is the only unit I have as level 10. In my opinion, every GI deck, the Pip-Bow is basically indispensable. Like, you can't get rid of it. And so, I don't know if you noticed what I did there. To start off, I let him attack my Wardog intentionally, and then I just run my Pip-Bow right behind it, back and forth, back and forth. It's going to attack while it's moving, and so that easily crushed his Pip-Bow. And so now he's down 2 units for no reason, and I've got an army of Pip-Bows. I really like Cabal's game because I really like Pip-Bows, right? I'm going to go ahead and roll up my Pip-Bow and stand on all 3 tiles because I want the missile count to keep going. I know it's standing real close and it looks like he's about to win it. And unfortunately, he doesn't do a very good job of blocking it off. And so I tried to set up an MG squad, and yeah, this is why I kind of regretted my decision and go, maybe I should have thought this through, huh? Well, unfortunately, I didn't, and this is what's gonna happen, right? And I'm gonna show you. Missile launch, and I'm like, alright, it's been a while. Let's try to shake off this rust here. And so I do by opening with my MG squad. I quickly take out his snipers as best I can, and now I'm in a good position. The key to winning on this map is to try to hold that center tile. Pretty much, if you can get all 3 of your units camped out in the middle, and you just do some basic microing, you're going to win, and you're going to frustrate the opponent so much, especially the MG squad. Why did I choose to use the MG squad over the shockwaves? Because 1, having a 2-tile fire advantage is amazing. 2, the MG squad holds his ground really, really well, and is perfect for holding tiles. And 3, MG squads are so cool. Look at them. Like, they're just a really cool unit, right? So what I do here, I go ahead and roll up my Pip-Bow so I can engage his Wardog, and you're going to quickly see what I mean by holding the tile. I use my Pip-Bows basically as shields, and I go, ta-da! I formed a wall, right? Couldn't let him through, and I go ahead and I use my MG squad. Once they're in position, they take out snipers fairly quickly. I mean, he's rolling out snipers right now, trying to take out an MG squad that isn't there. Watch carefully here. See where I place my MG squad? The reason I place it there is because if the opponent is using Lieutenant Strongarm, which they are, that is the only tile past the halfway point where they can actually drop a Lieutenant Strongarm on me. So by placing a unit on top strategically, there's no way for him to drop a Lieutenant Strongarm, meaning they can't take out my MG squad. So that is actually the reason I consistently keep my MG squad there. Right? It's really just to block him off. And as you can see here, I just form a wall. He can't even break through it, and he's so frustrated, and he pretty much just gives up on this game. He's gonna go ahead and have a last second, mad dash scramble. Like, it's not gonna accomplish anything, and the game's over, right? And that's how I was able to get this win. I was able to pick up 7 wins. I lost 2 games trying to explore what lineup works, and then I lost my 3rd game at the very end, and you're gonna see why. And I was able to find joy again in this game, and so I'm going to show you a second game here, exactly what I'm talking about. They're all level 9s, okay, and just barely. They're not upgraded level 9s, except my MG squad because they're awesome, and Pitbull level 10 because they're awesome. I'm going up against somebody here who has a stronger Pitbull, which in this game, especially the Cabal's War Games, is huge because it's pretty much the Pitbull Wars, right? What I did here, the reason why I use my MG, a missile squad and a jump jet is to counter a higher level Pitbull. That is the sole reason they are in my deck. I'm not really too worried about air units because, they're not really that effective in this game. I keep my Talon to clear out opposing MG squads, and I got rid of the Rhino. A lot of people chose to use the Rhino. I did at first as well, but then I realized it was a mistake because I never actually rolled it out. Like, I don't have much use for the Rhino. And here's why. Like, wow. Good job, dude. Like, alright, look. I'm all for you dropping Lieutenant Strongarm to try to take out my unit, but that's really early in the game, and you placed it so far off in the map that it's not really going to be helpful. So, Freepa, if you are watching this, don't drop your Lieutenant Strongarm there. Look at where I'm going to drop my Lieutenant Strongarm. You see how I dropped it there on his side of the map? Well, I left my MG squad on my side right there because it's the one spot where he can drop a Lieutenant Strongarm. So it's the one spot I decided to drop my MG squad. In doing so, he can't break through, right? He can't drop a Lieutenant Strongarm to cause me damage. And I'm gonna cover my entire tile range, and it's just the perfect position to put the MG squad. And that's why I used it over the Shockwave. And the other thing is, when you haven't played in a while and you get a little bit rusty, one of the easiest things you can do is just set it and forget it, right? And that's what I do with my MG squad. It's great because I set it and I forget it. Yeah, very interesting strategy there with the Lieutenant Strongarm. Very interesting. Now here's the reason why I threw out a 3rd MG squad is because I noticed he's got snipers, and he's already shown me his strategy that he's going to try to roll out rhinos and go gangbusters and try to gang up on my MG squads. So by piling them up and doing the best I can to focus on his snipers, I am doing the best I can to increase the survival chances of my MG squads. Sorry the audio is cutting out here. I'm trying to turn up the resolution on my games a little bit, as some of you suggested. I'm actually running this simulation, emulator, sorry. Oh, big mistake here. I accidentally stepped off the tiles. Whoops, and I lost a 2nd missile. And that's something I should have easily captured because I had great map position. And because I did that, I go, alright, let's try again, right? So, as I was saying earlier, I'm using a Dell XPS 9350. Right, it's about 2 years old, almost 3 now. I got it used. Great laptop. But not great for video games, obviously, because it's got integrated graphics chip. And I'm using just the standard webcam. I am hoping to pick up a better camera soon, like a proper webcam, so stay tuned for that. In this map, in Cabal's games, okay, back to talking about strategy, one of the keys that you can use if you're on the 2nd missile, or the 3rd especially, right? If you're confident you're going to win the 2nd missile, or you're pretty confident you're going to win the 3rd, stick your harvester there. Because every unit in Cabal's games is so cheap, there's no reason keeping your harvester mining till the very end. So that's what you gotta do, right? So that's exactly what I did. I go ahead now and I try to block him off as much as I can. I'm very confident that my MG squad's going to take out any unit he's going to send my way. I've got really good map control now. I'm on all 3 tiles. He's scrambling now to try to win, and he doesn't get it. Alrighty. Look at that. We got ourselves another win. Right? And so that's the beauty of this game. Of this Cabal's game is everything is actually so cheap that you can actually strategically move your harvester right on top and you can still get the win. I'm going to show you a game here against Russian Federation. I was actually kind of proud of this game if he's the same Russian Federation guy that I faced, because he's a higher level than me, he's running shockwaves, and you're going to see why shockwaves at level 11 can be quite deadly. But MG squad placed in the right place and protected properly is even more deadly. Alright, so here's how I played Captain Russian. Now remember, like I said, in this map here, to the right of the middle, there's only one spot for someone to drop their MG, their Lieutenant Strongarm. In this case, he's not using Lieutenant Strongarm, but out of habit, I'm still placing my MG squad there where I can. The reason is because it provides really good coverage, right, against the entire map. So there it is with the MG squad, bang, 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 right, doing lots and lots of damage. Focus on that rifleman, because the rifleman's the only thing that could really harm it. And then now I'm going to go ahead and shred his Pitbull and get free damage. He should have just kept it there, his Pitbull. But doing tons and tons of damage on him. I go ahead and slap my Pitbull up. I try to block off his shockwave, but unfortunately, those shockwaves run like a bunch of fat men. You know, on steroids, like, you know, it's so quick. I didn't realize they were so fast when they were charged up. That's alright. I'm going to go ahead and roll out another MG squad here. I always emphasize what I call chip damage, right? Chip damage is where you're not really killing a unit quickly, right? But you're just chipping away, and in doing so, you take out the enemy unit a lot faster than you have any right to. I go ahead and have jump jet squads now because I notice he's sending a lot of Pitbulls up my way. And there it is again with the rifleman. Yeah, not gonna last very long if you don't attack it. I go ahead and roll out another MG squad because he's never shown air unit yet, and oh man, did those MG squads get shredded quickly by those Talons. So I go ahead and I sacrifice my jump jet troops, and because what else am I gonna do, mate? I'm all capped out. I'm thinking at this point of the game, I got enough of an economy. I'm going to go see if I can roll my harvester up, and then that way that'll free up an extra tile slot for my jump jet squads. Set up and try to win the second miss out and call it a quick game. So there it is, me again with my Pitbull trying to take out his Talon. He does a great job here just shredding all my MG squads, right? Which is very unfortunate. And another massive mistake I made was, see those shockwave jump jet troops that he just wiped out for no reason? I forgot they were there. Real bad mistake on my part. So right now I am in a bit of a rut, and as you can see I am not in a good position to win this missile, and I'm not going to, which is why I sent my harvester back up, because I was running out of money, right? I desperately tried to get on that second tile, and I almost stalled it out, but couldn't get there in time. So now here comes the MG squad again. I'm going to go ahead and roll out more War Dogs, and again, chip damage. Just chipping away, forming a shield for my MG squad so they can get set up. I'm going to go ahead and roll out my Pitbull now. And there it is, my MG squad chipping away at his Pitbull again. His Talon made the mistake of attacking the wrong target in the beginning, which bought my MG squad a lot of time, right? And that's all it really takes. Like, he's going after my harvester now, but I feel that with the third missile going, there's still a lot of time. Could have been the right strategy, I don't know. I didn't build a harvester for a while so I can get out units faster. And I'm going to go ahead now and set up even more MG squads. MG squads do quick work against those jump jets. Right, and if I got 2 of them, I'm going to shred them. Now I have my Pitbull to guard against them. And as you can see, the Talons really do a ton of damage against the MG squad, which is the right thing. It really helped balance the game. MG squads are no longer super overpowered. And again, like I said in the middle, there's only one spot for you to drop your Lieutenant Strongarm, and that's probably the best spot over there. I still keep my I'm going to roll out Shockwaves now because all he's rolled out so far is Pitbulls. So now I can go ahead and counter him. I still have my MG squad alive in the back. And remember what I said about the harvester and economy not being important? Ever since he blew up my harvester, I just stopped with my harvester and I stopped building one. I dropped my Lieutenant Strong Arm to try to reinforce it. I'm trying now to close up that middle by moving that Pitbull to the third tile and also pressure him on the second one. He doesn't really let me through because he body blocks me really, really well. He sacrifices his harvester, gives me a big boost in my economy. Right, not as big as it used to be, which in my opinion is also a good thing. It makes it so that pressuring the enemy harvester is still important but not over rewarding. I get myself the third missile launch there, and I got myself a win. And I really, really enjoy Cabal's war games. Like, for me, the game is fresh again. So for those of you guys who want to try this deck out, this is the strategy I've been using. As always, I show you both my wins and losses. I'm going to show you what happens when you go against an opponent where you're really overpowered. Full level 11s Pitbulls versus my just level 10 Pitbull. And of course I'll lose this game. And for good reason. I'll show you why. So we're going to go speed up a little bit in the beginning. There's my War Dog open. There's the Rhino. I go ahead and use my Pitbull. Again, I'm hiding my Pitbull behind the War Dogs so I can save it a little bit more. Here comes his Pitbull. So knowing that he's got level 11 base, I just assumed he would have level 11 units. Remember what I said about that one spot where the Lieutenant Strong Arm could drop? He deployed it really, really well. Look at it from his perspective, right? He dropped it in that one spot in the only tile that he could. So he did a great job here. The reason why I'm rolling the missile squads is because it's my best counter against those 11 Pitbulls, right? Otherwise, I'm not really going to stand much of a chance. The Rhinos, they're good against infantry, but they're not like indestructible. Like you can shred them fairly quickly, which is why I'm not afraid to roll out my infantry. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to build units fast enough to counter him, and he drops his Lieutenant Strong Arm in the perfect position and wipes out all of my infantry. And so this is kind of the dilemma here, right? Where you kind of you're in a catch-22. Are you going to try to hold the map with infantry and get shredded by those Lieutenant Strong Arms when you're up against higher level opponents, or you're kind of caught in a bind there? The MG squads, I did the best I could to take out his shockwaves, but as you can see here, he's got his own squad set up. And remember what I said about dropping that one tile? That's why I keep placing my MG squad there, is in the ideal position. And remember what I said about chip damage? Look at what he's doing with his Pitbull versus mine, right? In this case, because he's able to get rid of my units so quickly, I don't have enough of an economy to sacrifice units, to keep hammering away. I made a mistake here by moving my MG squad. The mistake was just an honest button click away, and for the rest of this game, as you can see, I am in no position to win it because all of my units just keep getting blown up, right? I can't set up my MG squad in time. He's got his shockwaves pushed all the way up, and this game's gonna be over. So, is this deck effective? Well, it got me 7 wins against opponents with higher levels, right? And so I would say it's a good deck, and it's good enough if you don't have a sniper. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day, and I hope you find joy in this game just like I do.